Him in the building. What's going on, man?
Yes, bruv. What's happening? My goodness.
Jay Sean in the building right now.
Right now. Feels good.
Welcome, man. It's been a minute.
It's been a minute, innit? I feel like my British accent's coming even thicker and stronger now that I've got a chance to really use the lingo that we use here. People out there, I mean, I'll say stuff, just normal things that we talk about day to day, and they're like, I'm sorry, what does bear jokes mean? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay. So yeah, good to be back.
So, you know, we played Ride It up to down. Well, I was trying to work out when I was picking out what tune I was going to start with. Yes. I like to start with the classic. Was that like your biggest single to date, possibly?
What was Ride It?
Yeah.
Ride It was probably, I'd say, it's safe to say, my biggest single to date.
Yeah.
If we're going to go by in terms of the impact it had on a bit more of a global level, you know? Like, on the stuff from back in the day, like Eyes on You and Stolen, they might have entered higher in the charts, but Ride It really broke it out for me. Yeah. I mean, that went out to Russia and was #1 for God knows how many weeks there, and it went to all different places.
I'm glad I made the right selection.
Yes, you did. Yeah.
So for people that don't know, obviously there's been some major moves happening for you in your career. Please, like, fill people in.
Well, basically, since I dropped my second album here in England, My Own Way, which I did on my own record label, right? I was working with a producer out in America, a guy called Jay Remy from the Orange Factory. Now, these guys, they're based in New York, and they've done a lot of work with a load of the big US acts, and done some work for Cash Money before. So they got talking and stuff, and Cash Money was like, what are you working on? And he told him about me, and he was like, let me hear some of the stuff. So, you know, he kind of heard some of the music that I've been doing. Then he went onto YouTube and checked Ride It out. That Ride It was a joint that got me signed, because he saw that and heard that and saw that it had over 15 million views on just one upload, and he was like, yo, this guy needs to be in America. What is he doing, you know, outside of the States? So that's what happened. He called on the phone to me. He said, yo, I've checked all your music out. I love it. There's no reason why you can't make it out here in the States. Let's do this. And that's it. Happened from there.
That must have been a pretty amazing moment.
Crazy. Literally, it happened so quickly. I mean, like, you know, got the phone call, talked to him, knew that he was on the right vibe as well, because he got it. I mean, they've come from that background of fan base and niche core product, which, you know, you have a hard loyal fan base who's going to go out there and buy it. Yeah. They know what that's like. They also know what the independent vibe is like. So when he saw that I'd done all this independently, I think he had a lot more respect for that, you know? Yeah, man.
So, you know what, let's get into another track. We're going to take it back to the UK, because I want to get into a track that you featured on, Still Showing Love to the UK.
Yes, of course.
A little bit of Lush with Skepta.
Yeah, man.
All right, Jay, stick around, man.
Run it.
You know what, Jay, I'm so glad, right, that you're still showing love to the UK as well, man.
Of course, man. Skepta's my boy, man.
Yeah.
Skepta's my boy. We had a lot of jokes. I mean, when they came on the remix for Stay, and you know, we kept in contact from there. And I think, you know, it's just the love that he showed me, and just the whole crew. You know, I think a lot of that, the whole UK scene, and they know how hard it is. You know, the UK grime scene. So it's good. It was a great experience. You know, working with Skepta again.
So right, we need to get back into the US, because obviously you're based predominantly over in the US now with the situation you've got over there with Cash Money Records, right?
Yeah.
And we were just saying, life is just completely different over there in a way that things move so quickly. So quickly, bruv. You wouldn't even believe it. It's literally insane, because I think, you know, when people talk about America and everybody's talking about breaking America and conquering America, and that's what everybody wants to, well, not everybody wants to do, but the people who want to go out there, everybody talks about that big breaking America, and I understand now why they say that. It's so huge. Like, the amount of work you have to do, it's like 50 different countries, you know? So you go to one state and you do all the promo there, and the next day they fly you over to another state and you got to do it all over again. So how many stations are you doing per state, kind of thing?
Oh my God. So maybe we'll go into the 5 biggest top 40 stations, which plays all the pop music, do everything there. Then you go to the rhythmic stations, they do everything there. So maybe you've done 10 radio interviews in one state, and then of course you're doing all the phoners on the road, and then you're doing like a couple of TVs in that state and whatever, and then you're doing a performance in the evening for like a radio show. And it's so knackering, bruv. And I was like, oh my God, this is really hard. But you know what?
That's what you're built for, Jay.
When it blows, you know, man. When it blows, bro, it blows like crazy. And
you're getting mad spins at the moment on Damn, which is what we're going to get into. We've been saving
averaging 20,000 spins a week.
20,000 spins a week.
Yeah, in America, yeah. So at the moment, we were very lucky. Last week, it was announced that it was the #1 most played song in America on radio at the moment. So you literally...
I think that deserves a round of applause,
Thank
really.
You, man.
Do you know what I mean?
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So you can't get away from it. As I said, like, you know, there was a time I remember where the first time I heard it in New York, and I was, you know, of course I was buzzing like crazy. I was like, this is mad. This is my song, you know, it's out here in America. And now you literally can't get away from it. And it's an amazing thing. And I feel very blessed, man.
So Baby's your boss.
Yes.
Now, you know, obviously he knows when your birthday is, right?
He does. I've been reminding him many times.
So have you put a birthday list together? Because for people that don't know, obviously he blesses like Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
What did he do? Was it $1 million in a suitcase?
In a Louis Vuitton suitcase.
And then he went with the watch, which was $1 million again. So you know, Jay, what are you hoping for? What's on the list? Anything there? Really?
It's hilarious. They're about to give me my Cash Money chain. Okay. Which is what I'm looking forward to, because that's, you know, that's the old welcome to the family thing.
Yeah.
So they're getting that ready for me.
Is it going to be like a, I don't know, is it a crowning ceremony or what? You know what I mean? Is it just, I don't know, with a chain, what do you do? Is it a presentation, I suppose?
I think it's like, you know, it's like a token of, like, you know, as I said, Cash Money is a family-based thing.
Yeah.
Even though he liked my music, Sim wanted to fly me over because he wanted to make sure that I, as a person, you know, could gel with them, and that I wasn't, you know, that I wasn't a chief, and that I was just you know, a pretty decent person. I think that's what was most important to them. So I just think being in that sort of camp, you know, that's how they are. I've seen it with my own eyes, just the kind of gifts and stuff that they give. Just as a way of saying respect, man, you know, well done.
And you're introducing them to words like chief and stuff like that all the time. So maybe we're going to hear that in some Baby and some Lil Wayne, you know what I mean?
Oh my God. It's so funny because they speak mad different, man. Because they're from down south as well, you know, they're from New Orleans, and that's a whole different lingo. So that's what's really it's really interesting when you're, you know, the two worlds meet like that.
Jay, we need to get into this single that I can't believe, you know, congratulations, like #1 record spinning in America, man.
Yeah, man, thank you very much, bro.
And we're going to get some music next time.
I'm going to bring the whole thing for you, man. We'll play cuts from the album, the whole thing.
All right, Jay, pleasure, man.